Welcome to Girlies vs. TBR. I'm Mari.
I'm Alyssa.
And today's video is Fantasy Rex.
Yes.
That is including romantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We talked about it and, that's fine. We're just going to add it here. So
yeah.
They're like pretty big, so they have to be in this video.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I feel like we also mostly read romantasy. I mostly read romantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I think you read some other straight fantasies, but I feel like you also mostly read romantasy. Or maybe it's equal.
Yeah, I think more romantasy, but I do have some that are not.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with, Alyssa. You said that there wasn't a lot of fantasy that you read.
Yeah.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. I was like, she wants to just blow me up on the spot.
No.
Okay.
Because we were prepping for the video.
Yeah, and I was looking through my reading history, and I was like, damn, I don't really have a lot of fantasy actually. I feel like more paranormal romance. And then you guys know I've been on a contemporary romance kick for a year. Yeah, honestly. So I have the fantasies that I read when I was getting into reading again and getting into fantasy. I have those. And then I have a couple not high fantasies kind of sprinkled throughout as well. So I'm on the fringes of this category. We'll say that. I'm on the fringes of the category. You're more so the definition of the category for your recommendation. Yeah, this is mainly going to be her video.
No, you have some good ones.
Yeah, I have some. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fine.
You have a bunch of fantasy waiting for you.
I have a lot of fantasy. Yeah, I do.
So once you get into it.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking, because I don't know how many of you guys do this and are psychotic like me, but I will buy book one when it comes out because I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. Mm-hmm. And then I haven't read it this year because I'm not reading fantasy. So then when books 2 and 3 come out, I also buy them. And so I was thinking recently, I need to specifically read book 1 of a bunch of the series that I've been buying, and only book 1 for now, and see how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And see if I should keep buying them, or if I should get rid of the series and pass it along.
That's a good idea, but also, I feel like it'll help you in the long run, though, because then if it ends up being completed before you get to it,
yeah,
you don't have to wait for anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, a little deranged, little thought there.
Yeah.
But technically, if you wait a while, it'll be done.
But some of these are going on 6 books, and I haven't even started it.
Can we just take a moment to actually talk about that for a minute?
Yeah.
Stop. I honestly, duologies.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Standalones. Yay. 3-book trilogy.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why are we going on to 4, 5, 6?
It's a lot.
Especially when it starts just getting too much.
Yeah. We're thinking of one specific author that we still love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm also girl, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Just at this point.
Yeah. There are, the one that I was saying that had 6, because I just saw the announcement for the 6th one, I think is a series, it's a series, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 books are on one character, and then 2 or 3 are on another character. So it's
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like nowadays, it's just, they're getting longer.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
And it's it's okay to do standalones, duologies, trilogies.
Yeah. Well, I think duologies are really kicking it up this year.
I hope so.
I've seen a lot of books that have come out. Again, I bought book 1. And then I'm like, is this going to be a series? What is it? And a lot of them I'm finding are going to be duologies, which I'm very excited for that. So I think it is slowly kind of shifting just a little bit.
Yeah, because every time I want to go pick up a book or something, I see that it's for 5 to 6 books. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. And then they're all like this thick.
Which is why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't need long fantasy series.
Yeah.
For some, yes, I make the exception. Mm-hmm. But it's just, I feel like every other series, I'm like, how many books do I have to read for this one?
Yeah.
And yes, I'm complaining now, but I'll read it and I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
The thing is that we don't always need long series.
Yeah.
Now that that's out of the way.
Yeah.
We go into
I would also like more duologies so that
yes.
I'm like I feel like what it is it's so daunting. One, right now, I'm like, I don't think my brain can handle world building. Yeah. Right now is what it is too. Like usually when you I keep clearing my throat. It's not good for me today. Sorry if that's annoying. When you start a fantasy, you're like dropped in the middle of the world, and I just feel like you're like, what is happening? What does that mean? What is she even talking about? Where even are we? And I just feel like my brain can't handle it right now. And like when I started reading fantasy, like it was fine. I could figure it out really quickly. And then now it's like I'm confused for like so long, and then I'm like it seems like too much for me. So I also feel like that's why I haven't like gotten into like any like high fantasy or like deep romantasy recently.
And like a lot of my longer series that I have recommended, they're from way like a few years ago. Yeah. When I was really into long series. Now it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I would love to hear your opinion on it. Yeah.
Are you guys like the duology trilogy club, or are you like, give me like a 7-book series?
Yeah, because that would be, I'm fine with it, but I feel like more recently, I don't want to read a long ass series.
Yeah, we'll just see where next year takes us, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's start the video.
Yeah. My first series, this is kind of a long series, but it's like trilogies that are interconnected. I've talked about this one before. Okay, this one's urban fantasy. It is the Hidden Legacy series by Alana Andrews. Burn for Me, White Hot, and Wildfire are a trilogy on Nevada Baylor and like her adventures. And then the next trilogy is on her sister. And then Alana Andrews decided to stop writing the story for a little bit. Aww. I know. You can read this as, like, its own thing. So she's a private detective, and each book they're dealing with somebody else that she's, like, hunting down. Okay, so each one kind of has its own, like, case that she's working on. There's, like, the side characters that get more involved throughout the story. The main relationship in this between Nevada and Connor, or Rogan, everyone calls him Rogan too, develops over 3 books. Okay, this is not like an insta-love kind of thing. All right, this one, they like don't like each other for the entirety of the book. Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, I also loved that because these characters, again, are a little bit older, and so it seems like their relationship develops more realistically, is what I would say too. So, I really liked that aspect, okay? Again, it's urban fantasy. They have there's gunfights, a lot of guns going on. There's, like, a lot of military vehicles going on, okay?
Like, action-packed, right?
Yes, so much action. Yeah. Like, literally so much happening. So, I would say, I always recommend this series to people that are, like, I am, like, really kind of getting, like, palette fatigue with swords and dragons, romantasy, and then I'm like, okay, go to urban fantasy instead, because it still has, like, magic and those kind of things happening. They have to solve something, there's an adventure, but it's not, like, swords and dragons.
Yeah.
It's, like, a little, like, up the ante, honestly, because they have guns and, like, magical weapons and stuff. So, I really like this series, you guys. I want them to keep reading it. They did just release a snippet from, like, a point of view from one of the, like, last books.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking maybe they're getting the itch to write these again.
I hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, me too.
Because I remember you were talking about how you found out that they, like, stopped.
Yeah.
And honestly, valid reason why they stopped.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
But you were like,
Yeah.
Great.
Because the next sister that it was going to be on is like, she turns into the Beast of Cologne. So she's like the youngest sister, right? But she turns into a giant fucking beast. But
that's epic.
It's all, yeah.
That's
and
epic.
It's like, but her specific, like, that specific magic she has, like her turning into the Beast of Cologne, there's not many people that can also do that. And also, it's so dangerous that they had to keep it secret. Or else she would, like, literally be stolen for, like, 1, security purposes, 2, for, like, experiments. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds really cool.
And then in the last book of the second trilogy, where it's on the other sister, she meets this other guy who also turns into, like, kind of a monster beast kind of thing. And then, like, they go at it for a while. And then there's a scene where they're just, like, literally, like, rolling around fighting each other in the field until they, like, exhaust each other. And they're just like, all right, anyway. And so I'm like, that's funny.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I just really like, this is a husband and wife writing team as well. I just really like these. If you need, like, a palate cleanser or something, or if you're just like, yeah, private investigator, urban fantasy, like magical elements, it's definitely interesting. So I definitely try it out.
It sounds different from other fantasies.
Yeah, definitely.
Out there.
Yeah.
So.
And it is a slow burn, but I mean, there is romance in it. It's not spicy. Yeah. It's just a little bit more realistic of the way a relationship would normally go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start with Malice, Heather Walter.
Mm-hmm.
This is like one of my top fantasy reads ever. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say, Alyssa found this signed edition for me when she was out and about.
Yes.
Okay. Was not expecting it.
No.
I cherish this.
Yeah.
Very much.
I was surprised when we found it, too. It was at the Barnes & Noble Union Square.
I was like, you got me what?
Yeah. Literally, last copy. I was like, it's a little beat up, but it's the only copy left. And
I take it.
Yeah.
I will take it. And it says, be villainous. And then look at how nice her signature is.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, okay. This is like one of the fantasies that made me sob. And I have like a few. It's very limited, but this made me sob. Okay, it's a duology, so the second book also made me sob. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just So this is a sapphic retelling of Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so there's Alice, who is supposed to be like Maleficent, and then there's Aurora, who is the princess. Alice is basically brought into the royal family, and she's not really treated nice, like at all. Aurora is the only person that kind of treats her fairly. It's very much like a lot of yearning between them, and the idea of like they cannot be together. Like it just is not gonna work out.
Yeah.
At all. And when I tell you, everyone treats Alice like poo-poo caca. That I wanted to literally like beat everyone up. It gets you angry. It's like basically the whole book is dealing with like good versus evil, and that everything is nuanced. It's not just black and white. Okay. So everyone is treating her like she's the evil one, but they don't see what they're doing to her and why she's acting out this way. Yeah. And it's like, okay, but do you not see that what you're doing to her is making her react this way? Yeah, yeah. So it got me mad.
Mad and sad. Perfect.
Just thinking about it just makes me
her leg is shaking right
now. Because it's literally like everyone is painting Alice to be this evil sorceress, but it's like, all right, y'all are not good either. Like you're saying protect the kingdom, protect Aurora, blah 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 blah, but you don't know what your actions are doing. Yeah. So it's like, who really is the evil one here? You know, and there's so many moments where you have to like close the book and be like, she's literally acting this way because you guys forced her into this position.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And then the very end of this book, I was sobbing so hard. Okay. And my sister's the one that actually got me this. She was like, yeah, I read this so long ago. I remember it being good. I was like, you just remember it being good. This thing is amazing. Okay?
She's like, no warning about the emotional destruction.
No! Yeah, emotional damage.
Yeah.
That's how I say this book is.
Yeah.
But it is so freaking good. Mm-hmm. And the ending, like...
Is it a happy ending? Or do you not want to say?
The second book, it ends kind of open-ended a little bit. So I was emotionally destroyed.
Yeah.
And I feel
Sounds like it.
Everyone else needs to be too.
Yeah.
So I'm recommending this. Mm-hmm. You know, Heather Walter has another duology. Mm-hmm. The first one came out, which is The Crimson Crown. Mm-hmm. I read that one too. That one was good, but this is the one y'all need to read. This one.
Next, we have a series that is like 20 books long. Yeah, this is the one that, like, it keeps going, and, like, we still love it. Yeah. But we are, like, time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I would say, like, I really love the lore and stuff in this series. So, like, I get why it's so long, because there's so much lore. There's other, like, you know, historical characters that are of importance in, like, the present series that then we get another series on. So that would be From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. I feel like people have a love-hate relationship with this series.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you either love it or you get to, like, book 2 or 3 and you're like, I hate this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're, like, here for the vibes, good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah. Very good, yeah. I love this story. After I read it, and then when the other ones are coming out, I think I reread it, like, 2 or 3 times. Like, the first main series. And then I think the series that is, like, the prequel series, the Flesh and Fire series, I think I reread that one. I read it once, and then I think I read it again before the next one came out. Mm-hmm. Since I've been in my fantasy slump, I have not read, I think we're at 2 now, that I haven't read.
Me too.
Yeah.
Not the compendium. I didn't read that.
No. I think I tried to read the compendium, and I think that's kind of what got me stuck, is because the compendium is, like, the major events told from, like, every single person's point of view. So you're reading the same events over and over and over, but it's just from different people's point of view, and you only get, like, a couple little, like, Easter eggs. Yeah. And so it was, like, tiring, like, rereading the same event over and over when I've already read the series, like, 2 or 3 times. Yeah. I do love the series. The series is very, like, swords and dragons romantic-y. Okay, we have Poppy, who is the main character. We are introduced to her as she is, like, the maiden. So she is, like, a veiled maiden in this world, and she's to be protected and everything. And shit goes down.
Yeah, she's very sheltered.
Yeah.
I want to just point that out there because I feel like I get a lot of, like, people who don't understand why she's so quote unquote like stupid.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten that, like or clueless about how things work. But again, she was stuck in a room most of her life. Yeah. She couldn't talk to anybody. Okay. She always wore a veil across her face. Yeah. Like no one can touch her. Yeah. No one can speak to her. How is she gonna know anything? Yeah. And yes, she is curious by nature, so that kind of helped her out, you know, like wanting to learn things, but
she had to do it in a way where she, like, wouldn't be found out, basically. Yeah. And again, she is in this, like, kingdom, right? And they're feeding her the information they want her to have, which may or may not be accurate. Right, because it's like they're her own kingdom that is feeding her this information. So yeah, I get it. Some people don't like that she asks a lot of questions. Listen, if I found out the shit she finds out, I'd be like, hang on a minute. I have some fucking questions for you, okay? I don't know how any of this works. Okay, like, basically, her whole world gets turned upside down, and things get unveiled, okay? And she's like, I'm trying to figure out how this all fits into what I know. Yeah. And how this whole new world works with the way of thinking that I have, like, known my whole life. Mm-hmm. So I get it that she's asking that many questions, okay? Like, I don't think I would be the smartest person either if I was dropped in this.
No.
Okay?
I feel like,
okay, given that, though, she is still a badass.
Yes, she is.
She is training. She wants to be able to protect herself as the maiden because there are people that do want to cause her harm. Mm-hmm. Even right there, like, at the beginning, right? Yeah. So she is training to protect herself. Mm-hmm. She is not completely helpless, all right? She's just trying to figure things out. Mm-hmm. That's all I gotta say about that.
There's a lot of spice in these. So if you do not want spice, mm-hmm. I wouldn't recommend because it is a good amount of spice in each book.
This is like equal parts fantasy and romance.
Yeah.
It's pretty much equal. It's right there together.
And like there's a lot of spice. Yeah. I know it gets spicier as the books go on. So if you are not against spice, but like you want fantasy but not spice at all.
Like fantasy where romance is maybe a subplot.
Yeah. This is not
not this one.
No. Because I know a lot of people also went into it and they're like fine with the first book. Yeah. But then as they kept going, they're like, why is there so much amount of spice? Yeah. Like so much spice.
Yeah. Book 3 is
crazy.
Nothing but
all the time.
Fucking and traveling.
All the time.
That's all book 3 is.
Yeah. So if you do not want that, or if that intrigues you, read it. Yeah. But just fair warning. Yeah. Because there are people who they're fine with the first book. Yeah. Book 2, they're like, no, okay. Mm-hmm. And then book 3 is when they stop and they're like, all right, there's too much spice.
Yeah. So I would say if that's not something that you're interested in, then maybe not pick up the series. If that's fine with you, like maybe you're like, well, I already read a lot of romance with spice, or I already read a lot of fantasy with spice, then like give it a try. I would say don't let like the length of the series be too daunting for you because these go by so fast.
Very fast.
Everything that is happening, all the secrets. Okay, if you like Easter eggs too, then you'll like this because there are a lot of Easter eggs that connect with the prequel series and this series. Yep. Obviously, that's why she wrote the prequel series. It obviously connects. And just also in general, within the series itself, there's Easter eggs as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's just the like betrayals and stuff. It's crazy. Okay, it is insane.
I would also look up the reading order. For it.
Yeah, there is a specific reading order. You do not read the prequel series first. You do start with this one for the first. Yeah. So it's the first 3, and then you start the prequel series, and then you go to book 4. So there's a whole reading order. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's publication order. Yeah. You read it in publication order. So don't read just the prequel series first, I would say. This is still one of my favorite series, though.
It's so good.
Okay, like, even with, like, you know, it's still having more books to be published, like, I still, like, I will read them. I'm probably gonna re-listen to them and then jump back in on the ones that I have missed out on. Mm-hmm. But it's so good, okay? If you're, like, don't let the people that are saying, like, oh, I don't like it. Oh. Don't let them turn you off if you were interested, okay? Mm-hmm. If you want to read for vibes, if you're okay with equal parts of fantasy and romance, you like adventure, you like action, give this one a try.
My next one is Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. Just want to say, anything by T. Kingfisher, I will read it. Don't care what it is, okay? Because this author bounces between like fantasy. Mm-hmm. They got some horror, some equal parts fantasy and horror. Like it's just all around good stuff. Yeah, it's so good. I have a few of their other ones, but yeah, T. Kingfisher, you can never go wrong with it. Mm-hmm. This is just a fantasy read. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of romance. Just a little bit, but don't go in expecting kisses and spicy. No, this is just fantasy. Mm-hmm. It's mostly found family, which is one of my favorite tropes out there for fantasy. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it makes me feel feelings. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, I do get emotional. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, wow. There is emotion in there.
Mara, she is part of the royal family. She's a princess. But they pushed her into becoming a nun. So she's in a convent.
Damn.
things have been going on in her family, especially with her sisters, okay? One died from, she assumes it was her husband, okay?
Okay.
Which is like some king in like whatever land, okay? And Mara is like, my sister died, but then now they're trying to remarry her other sister to the same man. Oh, right. I believe that's how it goes. I read this a while ago. I think it is the same king.
Yeah.
That they're trying to remarry the other sister to.
Okay.
But Mara is like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Y'all are weird.
If it didn't go well the first time, why do it again?
Yeah. So she's just a nun thinking about killing a king.
Okay.
And so she's like, okay, well, no one's doing anything about it. I need to find a way to the king.
Yeah.
And so basically the way she does it is that she has to do 3 quests, like little RPG moment. 3 quests to get the thing she needs to get the king, you know?
Okay.
And so along the way, she meets people. She meets a man. Fawn, man. Little doggy that's made out of nettle. Oh. It's like a little bone dog.
Yeah.
It is the cutest thing ever.
Cute.
Nothing happens to the dog. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, don't worry. Don't
we
worry.
needed that clarification.
Yes, don't worry.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just a ragtag group of people, and they get together and they form a bond. Because she also never really experienced like a sense of family at all. Though she does care for her sisters, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she's over here as a nun.
Yeah.
And they're over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think this is cool. I always try to say it's a nun, a princess nun, trying to off a powerful man.
Yeah.
Powerful figure. And yeah, I don't know. If that didn't get you, I don't know what to tell you. The way that T. Kingfisher writes, like, the world building, it's so seamless. Like, you don't get kind of, like, overly, like, what the fuck is going on. And her writing is very, very detailed, but not to the point where it's like, all right, move on. But yeah, I love that one. That one was good. That one stayed with me, like, in my brain.
A murderous nun.
Yes. That's a lovely way to put that.
Next, I have The Curse of Saints by Kate Dramé. This is a trilogy, so it is The Curse of Saints, The Curse of Sins, and then the 3rd book, which came out this year, is The Curse of Gods. Okay, this, when I was reading it, I don't remember what year it came out, but I remember when I was reading it, I was like, this is kind of giving Shadow and Bone a little bit. The fact that, like, I feel like the world is maybe, like, a same time frame, like a little medieval, and that she is, like, kind of a chosen one. Okay. And she is, basically they find out she is, like, she's supposed to be a saint.
Okay.
Okay, so it's in, like, this whole world. She is actually part of, like, the queen's closest people. So there's, like, an enforcer, that's the main guy, Will, and then Aya, she is just another part of, like, the queen's closest, like, command group. And then her friend as well. So all 3 of them. They're all, like, relatively kind of young, honestly. And then I think the queen is kind of young as well. Like, not super new into power, but she is kind of, like, more recently into power. And they're like, oh my god, Aya's the saint. Perfect. And she's like, I have darkness inside of me. There is no way I am the saint. But people keep telling her she's the saint because of something that happened that, like, was prophesized, kind of thing.
Yikes.
And so she's, like, torn between, like, there's no way I can be the saint and stuff like that. They, like, have to go to other kingdoms. There is, like, political things involved. There is, like, what do you call that? Like a rebel group, kind of, that is, like, trying to do things that are going to anger the gods, and they don't want to anger the gods. She also has, like, there's a wolf, there's, like, her wolf, like, so a lot of the people that do have some kind of magic, have, like, wolves that are attached to them. But the wolves are, like, also kind of dangerous.
Oh.
Like, you can, like, interact with your wolf, but you better be careful interacting with any other wolves.
Are they, like, bonded?
Yeah. They are.
Okay.
And then they find out her wolf is, like, kind of a little bit more bonded to her than, like, they would like. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Can I remember? His magic is, like, I think I read this a while ago, I'm so sorry. Each person, like, in the main series has kind of a different form of magic. And hers is, like, compelling.
Okay.
So she can, like, compel people to, like, tell the truth or, like, do things.
Okay.
But you can build up, like, a mental block against it.
Okay.
Right. And then Will's is, like, basically pain. Like, he can make you feel pain, but also he feels other people's pain. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. They don't like each other.
The clash.
They don't like each other. They hate each other. She literally tried to kill him when they were younger.
Holy shit.
So there's a whole history of them not liking each other. And he is, like, number one in the queen's, like, little command group. And so she, like, hates that he's number one. And she, like, kind of has to answer to him a little bit. But yeah, she's kind of grappling with this whole, like, I'm a saint, but I don't feel like a saint thing. Mm-hmm. And then there's, like, a lot of the politics involved. In book 2, they go over to another country, and then more things kind of get revealed. Is kind of, like, interacting with the gods a little bit. And they're, I believe, like, trapped. And they're like, we gotta let the gods out. And the queen is like, we have to let the gods out. You're the way that we do it because you are the saint.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of giving, like, the Scarlet St. Clair book.
Yes, this is the one that it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. I do enjoy this. I listened to book 1 and 2, and then book 3 came out this year. I would say that book 1, there's a little romance. It's more fantasy than romance. And then book 2, there's a little bit more romance. It's still not, like, super crazy. There's, like, maybe a couple scenes.
Okay.
Barely. So I would say if you're looking for something that is more a little bit fantasy... Excuse me, I burped.
Bless you.
More fantasy than romance, and, like, romance is kind of a subplot. And maybe, like, a girl trying to come to terms with the fact that everyone thinks she's a saint, but she thinks she's a bad person. Mm-hmm. Like, I think this is a good series, if you're looking for something more fantasy than romance. I liked her writing a lot. The book 2 was kind of on a cliffhanger, so I am going to listen to book 3.
Girl, I didn't even know you were reading these.
I don't really, like, talk about them that much because, I don't know, it's not like I'm, like, crazy for these books. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And because I feel like a lot of us do read more so romantasy than, like, fantasy with a romance subplot. Yeah. It's not something that I'm like, oh my god, you have to read this right now. Right. Mm-hmm. But, like, the world is very interesting, okay? We do get, like, you know what it is? It's, like, the second book they have, like, a little adventure, and it's a little Tower of Dawn-esque.
Okay.
Where, like, the main setting in the book is very, like, dreary, foggy, rainy, dark. And they have to go to another country that is, like, hot, sandy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I liked that, too. I do like a little side quest. Mm-hmm. And... Also, if you do, like, look at the physical copies of these books, there is art in the front and the back and, like, character profiles. And I really like that as well about them. So, yeah, I like these. I like these. She gets put through the ringer. But I would say, yeah, if you're looking for something that has a little bit less romance and maybe gives a little bit of Shadow and Bone, like you kind of like the saint aspect of it and stuff, definitely give The Curse of Saints a try by Kate Germain. Also, she's coming out with her first contemporary romance next year, Ooh. The Odds of You. So I will definitely be reading that too.
I'd like to count stars with you. I don't know where I even got this idea, but it's there. Okay, on to the next one that also destroyed me. Yeah. Okay, this one, I heard nothing about it when I picked it up. This was like years ago. Yeah. Okay, so this is Silvio Moreno Garcia, Gods of Jade and Shadow. Those who know. Okay. But I had read Mexican Gothic, and I was like, I need to read more of this author because I just loved her writing. And was like, oh, she has a fantasy one. Duh. Right? Yeah. And, you know, it's always like Mexican lore, culture, history, all of good things. Yeah. This I didn't know what was awaiting me at the end of this book. And it's a standalone. Bro, a devastation to the next level.
Yeah, oh my god.
I think this was worse than Malice for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because, again, it's just a standalone. There's no more story after this. The way it ends just like that.
I'm stressed.
Yeah. Bro.
He's like, I don't even know what to say. Just read it.
I'm just gonna read the back because I literally, I think if I start thinking about it, because I just opened it up and it makes me want to cry all over again.
Oh,
like, it's so...
Don't cry on camera, please.
Imagine I just start crying. So it says, a young woman and a Mayan death god embark on a life-changing journey in this one-of-a-kind fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. The Jazz Age is a time of daring dances and fast music, but not for Cassiopeia Tun. She is stuck in her dusty, small town, performing menial chores until the day when she opens a curious wooden box and accidentally frees an imprisoned deity. In the company of the strangely alluring god and armed only with her wits, Cassiopeia begins an adventure replete with malicious ghosts, shape-changing sorcerers, and a powerful magic. Her cross-country odyssey will take her from the jungles of Yucatan to the bright lights of Mexico City and deep into the darkness of the Mayan underworld.
Oh.
This is one of the best adventure reads I've ever had. And what really messed me up was the smallest subplot of romance. Okay, between Cassiopeia and the death god. I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up, okay, towards the end.
Perfect.
But,
it sounds like a unique story, too.
It is such a unique story. I've never read something like this. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but this one, when I read it, was like, my brain chemistry was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's intense, but in such a good way. Yeah. So I highly recommend it.
It's also Jazz Age. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. It's a both good and bad ending.
Okay.
It's a good and bad ending. Okay. More good, but it is very devastating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna give it away.
Yeah.
But I would highly recommend if you want something to destroy you.
Yeah.
Like, this is worse than Malice.
Sometimes we like that.
But the thing is that I was not mentally prepared. Like, no one told me anything about this book. I just picked it up because I thought the cover was pretty and, Sylvia wrote it. Yeah. So I was like, okay. As long as you know that I am telling you, you are going to be devastated.
Here's your warning.
And then read it. Yeah. Because I feel like everybody should read this. This is crazy. This is crazy. And yeah, I hope you cry.
Next we have one I'm sure everyone has heard of. Yeah. Okay. And that's going to be A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Along with many people, heard about the series and, how popular it was getting, and then read it, and that's kind of, what jump-started them back into reading. Okay, this kind of jump-started a little bit of my, fantasy and romantasy. Definitely, will always like the series for that.
Yeah, so I read this, a year or two prior to it being, really blowing up. Yeah. So I read it and didn't have any biases. Yeah. I didn't have people, hearing theories and stuff. Yeah. I was just reading it because someone, was like, yeah, you should read this. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, because I was already reading fantasy. And then they were like, well, I think you would like this one. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Read it. Was like, holy shit. Yeah. Book 2. Epic. Yeah. Okay. I will always remember, the feelings I had reading it. Yeah. And be like, yeah, I think romantasy is definitely,
Yeah.
like a thing for me now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is, I mean, if you don't know, this is definitely fantasy, but there is also a lot of romance in it as well. Since I read it after it popped off, I knew that a lot of people were like, oh, you have to just get through book 1 and get to book 2. And so when I read book 1, I read it in 24 hours just so I can move on.
You were like, yeah.
I still liked book 1. I don't know why people... I think it's just when you finish the series, you're kind of like, oh yeah, but I think book 1 is, like, incredibly important to the rest of the series. And I was enjoying myself in book 1.
That's why I'm glad that I did it, like, before stuff, because I actually took my time with book 1. Yeah. Like, I wasn't rushing, because I didn't know anything about the series, like, at all. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. I didn't know about the other things that happened. Yeah. But I truly enjoyed the first one. I was like, oh, wow, this is kind of cool and stuff, because I was into, like, fae and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I was like, yeah.
On the note of it being fae, it is fae. This is not fairy porn. All right? Yeah. We're going to stop that right now. Yeah. Because there's so many male authors that also write about fantasy, and there is sex in those as well, and no one calls that fairy porn. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to stop it. All right? Unless you want to start calling Game of Thrones dragon porn.
And I do want to say, there are way worse books out there. And not worse meaning, like, bad. I'm meaning more detailed, more smut.
Yeah, more smutty.
Than anything out there. Yeah, so I think that everybody needs to relax. Because the things that I have read...
Yeah. We've read literal dragon porn.
Like, literally, the things I have read... Yeah. In here. Doesn't even come close to what happens in this. Like, the spice in this. Like, it's just normal. Yeah. Normal level.
Yeah, it is. Basically, I guess if you live under a rock or don't read fantasy, I guess, or are not online, basically, Feyre is a 19-year-old human girl. She lives on, like, the human side of things. She and everyone else in her world knows that fae exist. They're very bad. They're untrustworthy. They're very dangerous. There is a wall put up to ensure that the fae do not cross into her land. Okay. Her family is also, like, very poor, so she has to do things to help her family. She has to hunt and all this kind of stuff. She has to be, like, one of the main, like, caregivers of her family. Okay. That's the, like, main premise of it. All right. You can guess she does come into contact with the fae world. All right. Things are not always as they seem. She kind of gets thrust into this. She also has 2 sisters, Elaine and Nesta. And her mom died a while ago, and so they all live with her dad. That's, like, the most basic form of, like, not synopsis, but intro that I could give you. Yeah. I do love this series, okay? I do love all of these characters. There is a, like, shadow daddy, all right?
Several of them, actually.
Yes, yeah, there are. There's so many good things about this series. Yeah. But yeah, I would say there's a lot of things happening in the series, but there is also quite a bit of, like, a romance plot too. So if you're looking for something that is mainly fantasy, not really this. I feel like it's a little bit less, I feel like, romancy than From Blood, or I guess smutty than From Blood and Ash. Yeah, less, but the romance is still a very important plot line to the overall book as well. To the series as well. If you don't know, Sarah J. Maas really loves Easter eggs, all right? So if you like lore and, like, figuring things out as well, picking up on hints, the series is also good for that too. Yeah. It's really hard for me to talk about this on a surface level to, like, maybe someone who hasn't read this before and not give, like, everything away. You can read this as a normal person, or you can do a deep dive and pick up on every single detail.
And there's a lot of theories out there. Yeah. Because all the series connect in a way. Yeah. Okay, without giving anything away. Yeah. But definitely...
I always say it's kind of like the Marvel Universe.
She is a Marvel fan, so...
Yeah.
she's really into the whole, like, interconnectedness of things.
Where there's, like, a lot of different movies, a lot of different things happening. There are, like, different planets and stuff like that in the Marvel Universe. And there are a whole bunch of Easter eggs in the Marvel Universe as well. So if you are also, like, a Marvel person and you really like that aspect of it, then her books and, like, most of her series, then you probably like that aspect in this as well.
Yeah.
I loved, like, rereading and, like, being like, wait a second, that word was used in another series. What does it mean? Like, it's a lot of that, too. Yeah, it's a good series, you guys. Okay, if you're starting out in fantasy and you're like, I don't really want high fantasy, I do want a little romance to, like, kind of keep me going, keep me interested, you know what I mean? If you're not, like, a big fantasy person, then definitely try this series. It's one of our favorites. Pig's a honker.
The Priory of the Orange Tree.
Yeah.
Okay, Samantha Shannon. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I read this at the start of this year. Ate it up.
Yeah.
Is this thick? I ate that up.
Yeah. You did that fast.
I was hooked from the very beginning. Yeah. Okay. And I was nervous about it because it's that big. No. I didn't have to worry about it. It's giving Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. There are multiple POVs, multiple characters doing things that culminates into one big thing at the end.
Yeah.
So we have different, like, adventures going on. It is very much political. Okay. This is just fantasy. Okay. There is a little bit of subplot of romance between two characters. But it is just fantasy with dragons, and I love the dragons. It's not heavy on the dragons, though. So if you're expecting, like, dragon characters, no, it is not. But they are there, okay? They're a big part of the world. It is split between the East and the West. There's a reason for that. Read it, and you'll find out. But, yeah, I am obsessed with this. This is so good. I enjoyed every moment of it. And it's fast paced. Like, in the first chapter, you just jump right in.
Yeah.
I didn't have a hard time with the world building. I understood. It wasn't, like, confusing. So don't be scared about that either. It is queer. Okay. We do have that. It is normal in this world. Okay. It's not like they're going against anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of, like, epicness. Like,
okay.
This is an epic fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of cool things that happen. A lot of lore. But just to give you a little synopsis, I'm going to read the back of it. The House of Berethnet has ruled Innis for 1,000 years, still unwed. Queen Sabran and the Ninth must conceive a daughter to protect her realm from destruction. But assassins are getting closer to her door. Ede Duran is an outsider at court, though she has risen to the position of lady-in-waiting. She is loyal to a hidden society of mages. Ede keeps a watchful eye on Sabran, secretly protecting her with forbidden magic. Across the Dark Sea, Tane has trained to be a dragon rider since she was a child, but is forced to make a choice that could see her life unravel. Meanwhile, the divided East and West refuse to parley, and forces of chaos are rising from their sleep. I love Queen Sabran. She is very much like, I don't want to have a kid. I don't want to be married to a man.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know. It's just a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. Because all the characters come together and they're kind of like, do we want to make this world a better place? And how can we do that?
Yeah.
With the history that they have between each other. Okay. Like, how can we kind of put the history in the past and, like, rebuild a future for everyone? And it's like, it seems like impossible. I feel like you should read it in the current state that we're in. That's what that is.
Yeah. But basically, don't be daunted by the size.
Yeah, don't. Because I was, and I didn't. I had the book on my shelves for a few years before I even, like, read it. And I read it January of 2025. Yeah. It was great.
Next, I have one that I actually just finished. Okay. It's like not cozy fantasy, but it's kind of I guess like rom-com fantasy. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is still fantasy, but it's not high fantasy, it's not epic fantasy, it's not cozy fantasy. But that is The Entanglement of Rival Wizards by Sarah Rosh. She also does The Nightmare Before Christmas and Go Luck Yourself. Those are based on like holidays, so those I would say are a little bit more cozy fantasy. This one, I literally just finished this like last night. It was so good. The tagline is, will they conjure love or evoke chaos? Two rival wizards are about to find out. So our main characters are Sebastian Walsh, and he's in the evocation department, and he is also human. And this is, they're all at the same, like, university, at Lasaria U, basically is what it's called. And he is, his family he's not really involved deeply in it, but his family is like in the military, like magical military. He decides that he wants to go to college instead. Okay, so he's kind of like the outlier in his family in that aspect. Alethior is the conjuration department, half elf, and it says, and pretentious asshole. And he is the latest legacy Toriel of Asaria U. His family is so well known. His family is deep in like military and literally every aspect you could be like in a society, because his family is huge, very powerful, very like authoritarian kind of thing. They both get picked for the Magus Grant instead of just one person. This is the first time they both get picked, and they're like, well, your topics are similar, so we're gonna have you work together. And for different reasons, they're both like, I need to be the only one that is doing this grant. They do not like each other. Okay. Like, first of all, their departments are, evocation and conjuration are, like butting heads. Like, they're always rivals, okay? Slowly, they kind of get glimpses into each other's lives and, like, learn why they want the grant, why they're doing what they're doing, why they're researching what they're researching as well. It's so good. There's something very intense that also has happened in the past, to one of them, and it's, like, horrific. That he went through that, and that kind of like explains his character a lot. Also, like, maybe part of their rivalry in general. I don't want to give anything away.
Oh god, don't.
But yeah, their characters, first of all, if you do read Sarah J. Maas, this man is Rune Dannon, Crown of Essence of Belbar and Faye. I look at him.
It's literally Rune.
Yeah, he really looks like that. And he is very, like, serious, okay? He's very, like, you don't know what you're doing here. This guy is a goddamn mess, alright? He's playing pranks on people left and right. He loves playing pranks. He loves just, like, saying out-of-pocket things in, like, very serious situations to people he should not be saying that to as well. And he's also, like, very impulsive and stuff like that. He has a roommate who has been his friend for a very long time named Orok. Their friendship, obviously this is gay. Okay. But their friendship, when it's very, like, normal in this world, too, which also why I think their friendship is, like, kind of also normalized. Their friendship, I was reading it, and I was like, you know, there's a character that is like, oh, I thought you and Orok were together because of, like, how you act. Yeah. But they're just like, what do you mean? Like, we're just best friends. And I'm like, you know what? If those were girls, no one would be thinking that. Yeah. Okay, because they're very emotionally supportive to each other. They're very, like, touchy-feely. Like, you know, they're deep friends. Okay? And I kind of just loved it. I really loved their friendship so much that they were like, we don't care if some people think that, like, maybe we're dating or something. Like, we need each other, and, like, this is how our friendship works. Yeah. I really like that. And you realize they do, like, they have gone through something together, too, that, like, brings them closer. But they're just such good friends to each other, and I just really, really like them. And I think book 2 is on Orok, and I'm so excited. But yeah, this is like a magical world. Okay, there's at some of the beginning of the chapters, there's like a campus alert or city alert, and there's a mage who got angry and he's raining iron rain down from the sky. Oh my gosh. But our team's taking care of it. Like, it's so funny. There's, like, obviously they're both wizards, okay? There's things you have to use for the spells in order to do the spells, and like the runes you have to draw, and like all this kind of stuff. So it's definitely like a very wizardy kind of world, okay? And they both have familiars as well, like animal familiars too. So I really enjoyed it.
That sounds cute.
It's really cute, you guys. I really liked the story. The university aspect didn't bug me as much as I feel like it normally would. Like, I think it's because it's not a normal college.
That's good. That's good.
I think that's what it is. It's not a normal college. These characters do feel like their age, but they also have, like, they both have gone through so much that it's, like, they can make mistakes, but they also, like, figure out how to get through it and stuff.
I like that.
And, like, his character comes off as, like, everyone's like, oh, he's the immature one. He never takes anything seriously, you know, whatever. Like, he has, like, also reasons for that and stuff. And I don't know, the way that she wrote that character, it's not annoying that he is, like, kind of immature and goofy and stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay. So it, like, really makes sense, I guess is what it is.
Yeah.
And, of course, he's, like, so serious and he's, like, so goofy. So I love, like, that contrast.
Yeah.
So if you want something that is, like, not super high fantasy, but it's still, like, it is, like, a more complex, like, wizard world, okay? I would definitely say try this out. I love her writing, okay? And just, like, also, girl, did you have to put that thing that happened in here? Because that was devastating and horrific. And I was like, oh my god. I was surprised. So it's definitely, like, it's not just, like, fluffy rom-com. It's, like, they're dealing with serious things as well. But yeah, I like Sarah Rosh. You guys should try her.
But next I have A Harvest of Hearts, Andrea Ames. And I picked this up because it looks so cute, okay? I was curious. And then I read the tagline. Tagline is what got me, okay? It says, in the beloved tradition of Howl's Moving Castle, a whimsical and unforgettable story of fantastic adventure, common sense, and the power of love to overcome the greatest of obstacles. Howl's Moving Castle is, like, one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies ever. I freaking love it. It is so good! It is so good.
I haven't seen that many.
This is, like, their story, but obviously it's different, okay? I wouldn't say it's, like, a retelling, really. It's just, like, there's similarities a lot. Boss is just a normal, average gal, okay? She lives in a village. She's, like, really out, basically the outskirts of the kingdom. And she's just, like, out there.
Okay.
You know, remote. You know, she's living her life. Her dad, she's living with her dad. She helps her dad out. Her dad is, like, the sweetest thing ever. Okay.
It's cute.
Okay, I say it's cute. But there's something dark happening in this freaking book, okay? So, because I know you got me the last time I said, it's cute, but, like, they steal hearts and whatever. So, basically, in the kingdom...
You can't just say it as they steal hearts.
So, in the kingdom, the way that they get magic is by harvesting hearts.
Yeah.
A harvest of hearts.
Yeah.
So, they're kind of using, like, these remote villages to, like, snag people's hearts and basically harvest them for magical purposes. And there's one sorcerer, okay? They don't really see him out and about. It's a lot of just sorceress doing the dirty work. But he's, like, obligated to do stuff, you know? He's trying to just, like... He doesn't want to do it, okay? So, Sylvester, he's, like, the one and only sorcerer. And he goes out to the outskirts of the village. Homegirl sees him, okay? And is immediately, like, he's alluring. I'm drawn to him.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be next to him. And for some reason... She's like, damn, did he snag my heart? But, like, he is gone and I'm still thinking about him. And she tells her dad, she's like, I think I need to go to the kingdom because I can't live like this.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of go crazy. She's not there yet, but she's, like, having this, like, urge to go find him. And so she does. And I'm not giving anything away. This is, like, the very beginning. She goes and finds them. And he lives in this, like... If you've seen Howl's Moving Castle, he lives in literally this big ass... It's on legs. It's a house.
Yeah.
And she finds him. She goes in and she's like, oh yeah, I'm here for cleaning. And he's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
She just stays.
That's funny.
She just stays and she's like, yeah, I'm here to clean your house. I'm your housekeeper now. That's it.
He's just like, all right.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know, he's, like, in and out, and he's, like, worried about stuff, and, yeah, it's kind of crazy, but also really, really cute. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's one of my top reads this year. It's just good. There's a lot of good stuff, and there's, like, a cat that talks. Cornelius. Cornelius. It's so cute. And, like, what's funny is that she was like, can you, like, talk to me? And Cornelius is, like, just starts talking to her. And Sylvester's like, you never spoke to me. And Cornelius is like, well, you didn't ask me. You never asked me to talk to you.
Cat's like, you didn't ask me to speak to you.
Yeah. Foss did, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a feel-good book.
Mm-hmm.
It does end with a happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think this would be, like, a good winter read. Because you want all the good feels. Yeah. Obviously, there's something dark happening.
Yeah.
But,
just
like,
them ripping hearts out of people's chests, but that's fine.
But, like, that's, like, you know, just any fantasy book you read, right? Some shit's happening in your world, and you try to find comforts.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Uh-huh.
Read it.
Next is another very big, very popular series. If you haven't read it already, maybe you're new to fantasy and stuff like that, and you're, like, seeing people talk about it, and you're like, oh, is that worth it or not? That would be Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This had me hooked.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like...
Yeah, so hooked. Basically, Violet is attending, like, a university. She's intending to be a scribe. Mm-hmm. Her mom, who is, like... Her mom's, like, high in the military, right? And her mom's like, you're not going to be a scribe. You're going to be a dragon rider. And she's like...
Me?
Yeah. Violet has chronic illness. Mm-hmm. Her, like, joints and her bones are not very strong. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and you intend for me to get on the back of a dragon? And her mom's like, yeah, you have no choice. And so Violet's like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Basically, she's like, well, if I'm going to do it, like, I'm going to actually try to do it. And she's like, I'm going to be successful in this, okay? Because I don't have another choice. The choice is either you fly or you die.
And it picks up pretty quickly because her mom says that. And immediately, like, before they're writers, they have to, like, conscription day.
Yeah.
And so basically what they have to do is go over the parapet.
Yeah.
Which is, like, this very, like, narrow stone?
Yeah, like a very narrow stone bridge over, like, a racing river. Very high in the sky, too.
It's like a ravine, right?
Yeah.
And it's, like, the biggest gap ever. And then it starts raining, okay?
Yeah.
And one of my favorite moments... She's walking up the stairs, she's meeting people, whatever, and then she hears a man's voice.
Yeah.
And guess who it is? It's Xaden, her arch nemesis.
Yeah, she's supposed to stay away from him. Everyone is like, you need to stay away from him. And she's like, okay, but he's
fine.
Yeah.
I think my favorite, one of my favorite things, and, like, it was pretty unique to me, is that she was very open about it in her, like, herself. She was like, damn. You know what I mean? And that's, like, one of my favorite things. Like, she was like, from the rip, this man is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I know I'm supposed to stay away from him, though. Yeah, this is very, like...
It's brutal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of deaths.
Yes. Book 1 is, like, them going through trials in order to even, like, have a dragon to ride as well. And, like, a lot of school, a lot of military strategy. It is, like, a military school and stuff like that. So basically book 1 is, like, she's going through school and, like, all these trials. And also the dragons. She gets to pick a dragon. But the dragon also has to pick you. And maybe the dragon doesn't want you. Maybe the dragon just wants you dead, actually. Right. So it's, like, very daunting. Okay.
And, like, although she's, like, you know, physically, like, dealing with pain and stuff, she still pushes through. One of my favorite things is that she uses her wits a lot to, like, basically beat other people.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's not physically strong. Like, not there completely, but, like...
But she's like, I still have to, like, beat these people, so I need to figure an out-of-the-box, like, way to do it.
Yeah, and she was supposed to be a scribe. Yeah. Okay, so she knows a lot of knowledge about, like, plants and stuff. So, like, she uses things like that to
help her.
Help.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like her a lot, actually.
She's badass.
Yeah, she is.
And she's so tiny.
Yep. Yeah, she doesn't, like, let that stop her and stuff like that. So, Rebecca Yarros also has a chronic condition, so she wanted to write a character that also had a chronic illness as well, and, like, kind of portray that, and, like, maybe portray that you have strength in other ways. The dragon's a skewy. Okay? It's basically, like, this is the dragon's world, and we're all living in it.
Yeah.
Okay? And so they have to, like, be very careful about how they deal with the dragons and stuff like that. They're like also, they're like fighting a war with forces outside of, you know, their area, their realm kind of thing. So there's also a lot of that. Again, it's a military school, so there is a lot of, like, military strategy and stuff like that as well. Okay, and again, she wants the one man that she's not supposed to have.
It makes me want to read it again.
I know.
Dang it.
I know. We read this so fast. I will say book two, upon first read, I was like...
it was a bit, long.
Yeah, but then on the reread, I was like, alright, I like it.
I still thought it was a little bit long.
Yeah, it was a little long.
Just a little bit. Like, there's certain things that I thought could have been, like, not included, but it's okay. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. Book 3 was good.
Book 3?
Yeah.
We have a video.
It's supposed to be a 5-book series. Yeah, we do have a video on book 3 on Onyx Storm. That was our first video.
That was our first video.
Yeah. So if you're on book 3, when you finish it, go ahead and watch the video. But yeah, if you're like, oh, I don't know, I keep seeing this online, again, like, definitely try it. There is also a lot of romance in this as well, okay?
And there's spice.
Yeah.
Too.
A lot of spice. I would say, again, it's kind of, like, giving almost equal parts. Well, maybe not quite equal, but almost equal. Like, romance and, like, fantasy and, like, military world kind of thing.
Yeah.
As well. But, yeah, we also love this series.
It's so good, yes. All right, my next one, along with, you know, Harvest of Hearts, we have this one. Didn't expect it to like it so much. Yeah. Assistant to the Villain, Hannah Nicole Meyer.
Mayer? Oh.
There's R.
Mayer. Anyway. Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I butcher names all the time.
Yeah.
When this first came out, I was like, okay, interesting, right?
Yeah.
The frog really got me because it said help. And then the tagline says, assistant wanted. Notorious, high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem and terror, and other dark things in general. Discretion a must. Excellent benefits. Now, this is... You read this.
Yeah, I did read this one.
This is, like, good chaos.
Yeah.
And it's, like, very unexpected.
Yeah.
Like,
the unexpected banter, too.
Yeah, the banter.
I was like, he said what?
The banter is so good. So,
yeah.
like, we get Evie. She, I believe, something happened to her in her previous job. She was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
No. Evie's cute. She's a cute little woman. Okay. Yeah. She's out here just living life.
She's supposed to take care of her sister.
I believe.
Just one sister?
Yeah. I believe it's just one sister. I read this a while ago, so it's very vague.
Sees the ad and she's like, okay, let me go.
Yeah.
I need a job.
Yeah, so she ends up being hired by the villain.
Yeah.
Okay, his name is Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to reread this because the third book came out.
The beginning is, like, hazy.
Very hazy.
Yeah.
He's the villain. Yeah. All right, he's supposed to be evil.
Yeah, he's the bad guy. Everyone in the town knows he's the bad guy.
He saves her.
Yeah.
Yeah, very villain.
Yeah.
Very, very much a villain here. Yeah. Okay? He saves her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I dabble in things here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's very, like, unbothered with things. He's just there.
Yeah.
And she's, like, intrigued. And it's like, okay. So then she becomes the assistant, and, like, she's, like, the best assistant ever.
Yeah. She's like, I will be the best assistant ever. Like,
yeah. And she does everything.
Heads hanging from the ceiling? Fine. I'll just file your paperwork.
The villain has, like, this little bestie frog. Okay. He was a prince. It's really funny.
Yeah.
He holds up signs to talk and react and stuff.
Yeah.
Here it says help.
Yeah.
HALP. And yeah, it's just cute. It's very much a slow burn. Like very, very much a slow burn. Okay, fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love their relationship.
Yeah. He's very, like, grumpy, and she's very sunshiny. And he's like, why are you so sunshiny?
Yeah, but he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it so much. Mm-hmm. I have to reread this because I need to read book 3.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
Yeah. This is, the author, like, started by, like, doing these little skits on TikTok about, like, just these characters. And then she wrote the book about them. So there's a lot of promo, like, on her Instagram and stuff. If you kind of want, like, a snippet of, like, what the book is like. It's very, like, seemingly low stakes because, like, it is low stakes, but then also you're like, that was a high stakes thing though, but like everyone kind of brushes it off. So I remember thinking like, this is low stakes, but homegirl almost died.
And like at some point he's like, I'm doing too many things that are risky and I don't want her to be involved.
Yeah. But
she's very much involved. And shit goes to hell. Like there's so much that happens. Yeah. And I would reread this in the winter. All right.
Yeah, because it is, like, cute and funny, too.
Yeah, it's very, very funny. I remember laughing a bunch, and I was like... And then, like, when the things happen, like, it's very much a slow burn, so there's really not much happening there. Yeah. But when, like, things are said, or, like, there's a look passing between them, it's like... Yeah. Yeah. You know, like...
I'm saying, he's so, like, stoic and, like, grumpy and, like... closed off kind of, and then he'll say something and you're like, oh my god, what did he say?
Yeah, I remember like going back and like just reading that again. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. The words. Yeah. And like the slowly, like very slowly falling for each other. That is just like, it gets me.
Yeah. I will say, when I did read that, I could tell it was her debut novel. The beginning took me a little bit to get into. But I'm glad that I did stick with it and, like, keep reading it because I did enjoy it at the end. But I would just say, like, I was just a little confused in the beginning, mainly because I was like, oh, if he's looking for an assistant, it's just, like, him and her. And then it was, like, a whole department that he has, like, he has a whole department of people. And so then I was like, wait, what's happening? And so I was, like, trying to get my bearings, basically, is what it was in the beginning of book 1. But, so if you're finding that when you decide to start it, I would say just keep going. It's fine. You get it. All right. And it's really cute by the end, and I really enjoyed it as well. Next, I have a more, like, gothic vibes fantasy. Okay, this one was very popular. Like, was it last year or the year before?
I think it was last year.
Yeah. This one is another, like, very popular one, so you probably have heard of it before, and that's going to be One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. This is a duology, okay? This was very unique to me, this whole world and, like, everything like that. Definitely, like, a romance person, so even when I'm reading fantasy, for the most part, I want there to be romance in it. There's a little bit of romance in this series, but it didn't, like... bother me that there wasn't more romance. There's definitely romance in it. It's just not the main point, really, I would say. The tagline for book 1, first on the front, it says Maiden, Monster, Martyr, and it says Elspeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. Gothic setting, gothic town, kind of, I would say, as well. The magic system in this world is kind of based on, like, these cards. It's almost kind of like a tarot card situation, okay? And if you have different cards, you get different magic abilities, I guess. The different cards stand for different things, and stuff like that. And her dad does have, you know, some cards because he's kind of like a businessman and stuff. And she touches one day, and the creature inside the card kind of goes inside her. And so now she kind of has, like, this, like, creature monster, like, in her head. Okay. And that part to me was very interesting. Okay, things develop from there, obviously. Basically, like, she can kind of, like, chat with him. All right, he kind of, like, comes out sometimes.
It's giving Venom.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
It's giving Venom.
Yeah. And yeah, something is going on, okay? She lives in Blunder, and there is, like, kind of, like, dark magic, like, creeping in, and they're, like, trying to figure out basically how to stop it, okay? She, like, kind of gets involved also with, like, the royal family as well. She kind of like finds herself kind of thrust there. Her dad's also trying to like make a deal and like get her in a family and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, they're basically just trying to figure out like the magic, how to save their city from this dark magic. And then Elspeth is like, yeah, and I got a monster in my head.
Snuck out of her house into different houses.
Yeah.
And people don't know that it's her helping, like, these infected people.
Yeah.
Because, like, the infection is, like, really bad.
Yeah.
Like, people are dying left and right, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And there's no cure right now.
No.
So they're definitely trying to figure out multiple things. It is also, like, she gets very involved. So there's 2 other characters in book 2 that are, like, also part of, like, the royal family and stuff. And, like, she also has a friend, too. That their characters are also more involved in book 2. I really liked the other relationship that pops up in book 2. I liked it a lot. Okay. That was kind of, like, my favorite. Also, though, when I was reading it, because monster romance, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna fall in love with a monster in her head. Love it. That's not what it is, okay?
Happened,
yeah. No. But I really did like the monster aspect. There's like little riddles and stuff that get said, you know, to her from the monster as well. And also just like the cards, also the magical cards, when you're using them, sometimes there is like a price to also using the cards, like too much and stuff like that. So yeah, I think the magic system is very unique. I really like the setting.
Yeah.
I like the history behind where all of this is coming from, like the lore of the monster and the riddles and stuff like that as well. So definitely check this out. It's only a duology. All right. So yeah, definitely check that out.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Love her writing.
I have another Rachel Gillig book.
Yes.
The Night and the Moth. This is like her newer series. We don't have book 2 yet.
Yeah.
I'm impatiently waiting.
Yeah. We have a title.
The way this ended. Hello?
Yeah.
I loved One Dark Window. I think this is better.
Ooh.
And One Dark Window is already top tier.
Yeah.
This somehow is better, in my opinion. It's also another unique world. Was like, damn, Rachel Gillig, your brain is like working on 1,000. But basically it says, from New York Times bestselling author Rachel Gillig comes a gothic, mist-cloaked tale of a young prophetess who is forced on an impossible quest with one knight whose future she cannot see. So basically, in this world, they have diviners. She's a diviner, okay? This is crazy, okay? The way that they divine, they drown. They drown.
That's crazy.
Every single time they drown. And then they go into this, like, other world and they see the vision. The last time she gets picked, right, to do this divination thing, she does not see good things, okay?
Uh-oh.
It's like foreshadowing, basically.
Yeah.
And while she's doing this, like, the other diviners, which she calls her sisters, they keep disappearing. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? So it's like a mystery happening while also like another thing is happening while also another thing is happening.
Okay.
But you don't get confused. It's just a lot of like not knowing what's going on and she's trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
And this one night that she obviously can't like tell what his future is going to be is trying to help her. And he's like so like cold towards her. And she's like, bruh, do you not see what I go through?
Yeah.
I have to freaking drown every single time. And so, like, I think the ending was, like, insane. And book 2 needs to be out right now because this is, like, I need book 2.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a duology. So.
Yeah. So I can just wait until book 2 is out and then I can read that.
Yeah, it's really good. You're going to not want to stop because the ending to this is, like.
Yeah.
It's a really intense cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite series ever. Okay. That's going to be Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. All right.
Good.
Mari has the OG covers. that I am still searching for. If anyone wants to sell it to me, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs. I'll buy it from you. But yeah, anyway, this has become my all-time favorite series.
Yeah, it's
okay.
So good.
I will say, even though I did read ACOTAR first, and that does, like, I'm mainly a romance person, and that started off, like, you know, it's mainly, like, romance and fantasy together. It's definitely more, like, fantasy than romance. Like, there's still romance, obviously. And this series is longer right at the moment. But still, this is still my favorite series.
Yeah, okay? It's so good.
How
many times did you reread it?
I think, like, 3 so far. And I'm like, I need to do it again. It's just so good. Yeah, I just can't. There's just so many different... Again, there's different Easter eggs. There's a lot of Easter eggs, like, even throughout the books connecting to just the series as well. The first, like, 2 books is, like, a different story than the rest of the series because you have so many things that happen, so much character growth. Okay, so it's, like, it's kind of hard to talk about the whole series without, like, giving a lot away of, like, things that happen in book 2 and onward. But I will say, like, it's multi-POV. You get, like, 7 different point of views, okay? I love that. I loved it so much because getting the different point of views, you get to know the different characters so well, and again, it's over 8 books. So, like, I fully fell in love with, like, all of the characters in this book. Like, there's obviously a main character, but you get a lot of... the other characters get a lot of page time, too. So, I fully fall in love with, like, literally everybody in this book that has a point of view. There's, like, there's found family, okay? There is, like, her coming into herself as well, okay? When we meet Selena Sardathian, she is in the salt mines and in Dovier, okay? She is an assassin. She works for an assassin's guild. She has been caught and put in the salt mines. She's also, like, a teenager. So a lot of the things that she does in book 1 and 2 are solely based on, like, her survival. And so I guess she is a little selfish in that sense, where she's like, I'm mainly focused on me. Her character develops way away from there, okay?
It's
through the whole series.
Though.
Yeah, it's a whole character arc. Okay, so it makes sense that she starts off this way. No, the whole series is not like that for her. She gets plucked out of the salt mines in Endovier by the prince and, like, the head of the captain of the king's guard kind of thing. And they're like, hey, the king is, like, throwing this whole, like, competition, okay? And you're gonna, like, go through all these things to kind of fight to be the king's assassin. And so each person has, like, someone they're choosing to compete in the competition. The prince decides to choose this crazy assassin that they have put in the salt mines of Endovier. And so she's like, all right, let's do it. So the first book is kind of like that. She's going through these, like, competitions, and she's like, I have to win because, you know, I want to be out of the salt mines, and even if I have to be an assassin for the king, I will at least be out of the salt mines. So she's, like, going through that. It's really hard to talk about your favorite series with, like, not giving so much things away.
Yeah,
like,
because there's a lot.
It's so much. Also, it's 8 books. Like, there's so many things that happen. It's very adventure-y. It's very action-y. There's so many different elements that come together at the end of what characters do in the past and how that affects them in the future, of, like, characters that meet, and, like, basically them coming together is going to change the course of, like, everything. They're fighting, like, dark forces and stuff like that. This, I think, is definitely more fantasy than A Court of Thorns and Roses. I just love the characters in it so much that, like, that made it my favorite series ever. I just love the main characters so much.
I think the character development and their relationship towards each other is what got me the most.
Yeah.
Like, you could see their growth, especially hers. Yeah. Like, it's tremendous. And then, like, all the characters that she meets and just their connections is just everything. Yeah. It's everything to me. And, like, how, like, it just, like, all connects too, because, like, she's, like, a mastermind. And it's like she makes great plans.
Yes.
Whether she tells people or not.
Yeah. And mostly she doesn't tell people.
But, like, it is absolutely incredible. And all these characters work together to, again, create a better future. Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah. And they're also all fighting. There's different... It's a whole kingdom, but there's different areas of the kingdom. And basically the king, though, is trying to, like, invade and capture all of the other parts of the kingdom so they can all be under one. And the other, like, countries and stuff are like, what's he doing over there? Like, that's crazy. Like, why are you guys letting that happen? Kind of thing. So there is that aspect as well. They're trying to fight that. They're trying to fight other dark forces, too.
It's wild.
A lot happens. Oh my god. There was just so many moments that... Also, Sarah wrote this when she was like 16.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yep.
Because there's just so many moments of like how the character growth or how whatever a character does affects something else. And I'm like, how did you even think of that? How did you...
It's like the connection.
It's just like a drop in the river over there makes a whole waterfall over there. Yeah. And like that's why that happened. And it's just crazy. And I just love it so much. And I need to reread it again. Yeah. It's my all-time favorite series, okay? If you were going to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, you can read either of them first. It's fine. If you're more interested in A Court of Thorns and Roses, then read that first. And then if you like her writing, then go on and read this. If you're like, I kind of like more fantasy than romance, then like read this series first. And then you'll like get obsessed and get into it.
Yeah. Next I have Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley. So good. All 4 books. Amazing. All right. It's a complete series, so don't worry about having to wait for another one.
Yeah.
All right. It's so good.
Yeah.
Lore is basically enslaved into this camp, and her brother is there and her other sister. Like, you just have to try and survive, essentially. And it just, the things that she has to do to just get a bar of soap is honestly like very degrading, but like she has to do it. And it just gives me the ick when the men are like, they say stuff. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're using their power and just literally like using her. It's just so bad. But yeah, I get mad for her a lot. She gets in a fight with this bitch. Okay. And she gets thrown into this hole, and essentially they just leave her there for days without eating. It's raining, so she's going through that. There's no bathroom in there because it's just a hole. Okay, so she's going through a lot of shit. And then she wakes up and she's in a different place. She's like, I was just in a hole.
Yeah.
I'm in this like nice ass bed.
Yeah.
What's going on? She realizes that she's in the palace. And someone comes and is like not explaining to her where the fuck she was. Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Eventually she finds out that she was entered into a contest to like basically fight for the king's heart. And it's like bachelorettes on like acid. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, all the girls are trying to like impress him. Trials are like basically to the death.
Oh my god.
Like, you need to try and survive. Yeah. And essentially, if you win, you literally like marry the king.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
That's
good. The whole series is done, and honestly, it's amazing. Like, I want to eventually reread it again. Yeah. Because it was great. Yeah, and we did read a Nisha J. Tooley contemporary romance, her first one. Yes. Not Safe for Work. It's more fantasy than romance. There is a love interest, but like that's not the main focus of it. Yeah, it's just trying to get powerful people to like fuck off. Yeah. And be like, get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Love that. My next one. So good. So good. I haven't read the last one yet. Believe it's the last one. I think it's only 4 books. It's 5 books? No, there's like 7 books. Okay,
I'm so sorry.
I thought it was just 4.
If you look on her, no, there's like 7 or something.
And I still maintain what I said in the beginning of the fucking video. All right, here I am reacting to 7 books. What the hell?
Think it's 7. Go look on her Instagram. She posted something where it was like the 4th book, and then she was like, there was some just like number 5, number 6, number 7 after that. Yeah, the shit is planned.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
but I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
I haven't read the newer one, book 4.
Yeah, not
clearly
the last
it's not
one.
the last one. Okay.
No.
The Book of Azrael.
Yes.
Amber V. Nicole. True enemies to lovers. Like, no bullshit. They hate each other. They're trying to kill each other. Okay. There's no feelings. All right. No attraction. There's nothing. All right. They just want to kill each other.
Yeah.
I don't remember much because I read through this and I blacked out.
Yeah.
1,000 years ago, Diana gave up her life in the deserts of Aoria to save
1,000.
Yeah.
She's over 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all old.
Continue.
To save her dying sister, she called upon anyone who would listen, not expecting a monster far worse than any nightmare to answer. Now she does what Caden asks, even if that means securing an ancient relic from the very creatures that hunt her. In the old world, his name was Samkiel. In the new world, it is Liam, but one title remains true throughout time. He is the world ender, a myth to his enemies, a savior and king to those loyal to him. After the Gods' War, he locked himself away, hiding from the world. He denied his crown and responsibilities, leaving the very ones who needed him most to deal with the fallout of the death of their home world. Now an attack on those he holds dear sends him back to the one realm he never wished to visit again, and into the sights of an enemy he thought imprisoned eons ago. Now enemies older than time must put aside their differences and work together in hopes of saving both their world and every realm in between. It is honestly intense.
Yeah, sounds like it.
It's like high stakes, epic fantasy, slow burn. Slow burn to like 1,000 times. But the way...
I mean, yeah, if they're true enemies to lovers, then yeah, I would see how it would be slow burn. Yeah,
and so basically she is the pawn of this evil man. Okay, this god that she like asked for help, and literally like she doesn't want to do any of it, but she has to because he's literally like he like gaslights her and manipulates her. It's like a really toxic relationship.
Yeah,
she ends up like breaking out of that, and he's just like Sam Keel is just like, he's so fine when they get together. It is like the process of them getting together is what I really love the most, because you see it and it's like, oh my god, when it does happen it's going to be so intense, and it is.
Yeah,
like it's just amazing. Like I say it's a true enemies to lovers, because I feel like marketing nowadays is like enemies to lovers,
and they're like academic rivals,
or they like already have some type of feeling. And it's like, well, come on now, they didn't. They fall for each other like actively. So yeah, it's just great. I love it, and I didn't know it was 7 books. 7 book series. Oh my god. You know what? And I'm gonna read it up.
Yeah.
Because they're good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop. Yeah. But damn.
Yeah. But yeah, book 4 is not the last.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about one that I read in 2021. Okay. Bam. So my memory is not that good. Okay. I'm gonna do my best to talk about it. That series is the Bargainer series. The Bargainer series by Laura Thalassa. The first one is called Rhapsodic. When I was reading, this was one of the like first fantasies that I read. Okay, so I was not well versed yet. However, I still think that the main premise of this is like pretty unique. Not a unique premise, but a unique premise to fantasy books, I will say. Right? So basically, I believe she's a human. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's human. Okay, there's like other, like, worldly things happening in another realm kind of thing. Basically, when she is a child, something happens, okay? There's a body that needs to be taken care of, okay? We're glad this person is dead. But she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm a child. She remembers that I think it's her, like, stepdad or something, had this card in his, like, wallet, and he would, like, call this card if he was in trouble. And so she, like, calls the bargainer, okay? She calls him from where he was in his realm to her realm, and she's like, I need to make a bargain with you, right? And so he's like, okay, perfect. But every bargain that you make, like, you're gonna owe me something in return. And she's like, okay, fine. Like, I don't know who else to turn to. Like, as she is growing up, she kind of develops, like, a platonic relationship with the bargainer.
Mm-hmm.
So every time she does call him and he performs a bargain for her, she gets a black bead on this, like, bracelet. And he's like, one day I'm going to have to call in all these bargains.
Damn.
So now when she's an adult, she'll call him for, like, dumb stuff. Like, she just wants someone to talk to. She'll, like, call him and she's like, please, will you, like, I don't have a tea party with me because I'm like, bored and I need a friend. And he's just like, you can't keep calling me for these things. But he, like, indulges her. And stuff like that. So the age thing, nothing, like, happens until she's older, obviously. Okay. And she's the one to initiate it. But basically, the main story comes when she's an adult. Girl got beads up her arm of
whole sleeve
of all of these bargains.
Oh my god!
That the bargainer is like, I'm gonna start calling in the bargains now.
At this point,
yeah, she's also like I believe she's like a demon hunter, or like something like that, where she's like either investigating or, like, hunting things. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's, like, yeah, fully, like, she has her whole thing going on as well. She still has all these beads. And then, yeah, one day he's like, you can't keep ignoring me. Like, I'm gonna call in my bargains now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did I mention that he's hot?
Of course.
Yeah. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first, like, thing that he calls in, I think it might be, like, a kiss. Yeah, and then the bead disappears.
I like that.
Yeah, and so she has to go through all of her beads. Yeah, and then I know there's one where, like, I think one of the bargains she calls into is, like, there was, like, a dance or something, and she had, maybe it was, like, homecoming at, like, her college, and there was, like, no one to go with her.
Oh, my God.
And so she's like,
yo,
go with me. Yeah. So it's just, like, she just, like, didn't take it very seriously, and he's, like, a very serious guy, and he's like, the bargains are serious, and she's just like, yeah, okay, like, whatever. But yeah, now he's here to collect all of his bargains that he loaned her.
I love that, though.
Yeah. I liked the series. There's 3 books in the series, and there's 1, like, novella. So, technically, like, 4 books in the series. The novella isn't that short, from what I remember. But, I did read the whole series again. It was 2021. I don't remember that many details about it, but I do know I read the whole series, like, one after the other pretty quickly, and I was enjoying it.
Okay.
And I liked the main concept of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that concept is, like, kind of unique for, like, a fantasy world, so.
I mean, the bead thing, I was like,
gonna,
like,
yeah.
Give me kisses.
Yeah, I know. And she's like, what? No, I don't want to kiss you.
Yeah, she does.
They're like, something happened. They're like, oh, I remember what happened. When she was, like, younger, she was kind of like, I mean, I like you. And he's like, you can't. But not young, like, she was, like, 18. And he's like, you can't. We can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I've known you for so long. And she's, like, still young.
Yeah.
And so she tried to kiss him, and then he left.
Oh.
And
weird.
every time she tried to summon him after that, he wouldn't come.
Well.
Yeah. And then he comes back. And so she is, like, over him. She's, like, done. She's like, I don't like you anymore. And then he shows back up and is like, hey, guess what?
Time to pay up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot of time that has passed from when, like, that started and, like, where the story starts now. Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I might read that.
You should.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, my last 2.
Yep.
Guilt.
Mm-hmm.
By Raven Kennedy. It's the Plated Prisoner series. It is 6 books, I believe. 5 or 6 books. If you liked ACOTAR and Fourth Wing, and you're trying to find like same romantic-y feel, I would say this. Well, I've heard different reviews about this book.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like how it starts.
Yeah.
But the book is basically, like, the series is basically her finding her voice and escaping an abusive, toxic relationship.
Yeah. So if you don't like it on the first book, keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of it, is that she's in this situation and she gets out.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to go through the bad stuff with her as well.
Yeah.
All right?
That makes sense.
So I don't understand people when it comes to that criticism. Because I'm like, that's the whole point of the book. But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So book 1 is really like her, like, in the situation that she's in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so her name is Oren, and she's under King Midas. King Midas is an asshole. He keeps her in a cage. Like a literal cage. Like, it looks like a bird cage. And, you know, he doesn't let anyone talk to her, touch her, nothing like that. Okay. She is for him, and that is it. But they don't have like a love relationship. Like, she gets gaslighted and manipulated, and she thinks that she has feelings for him, but it's bad. It's like really twisted, and he knows that she loves him, so like he uses that against her. But yeah, basically she's under his thumb and is like basically his pet. She is a unique person though. Like, she is gold. Literally, her skin is gold, her hair is gold, her clothes is gold. She has ribbons coming out of her back. Interesting. I would definitely look up some book art, because it's just gonna make you want to read it. Yeah. She ends up meeting the commander of King Midas's army, and he's fine. He's fine. He has like these studs above his eyebrow. So like if you look at the art, like of them two together, like they're both so unique. Ooh. And literally he's like an asshole towards her. And she's like, dude, what did I do to you? Yeah. Like, she's gone through so much, like literally living in a cage inside of a room. Yeah. And she can't really leave. So like, he doesn't really know what she went through. So he's still an asshole. And it's like, dude, relax. But yeah, everybody has a nickname for him. I'll put it on the screen because I can't remember right now. It's really, really good. It keeps you like wanting to read. But yeah, them two together, like the way that they connect and get together is a trip. Ooh, honestly, it kind of reminds me of like if you read Throne of Glass, you know how like he like punches her. Yeah. And like they're clashing and fighting and bantering and stuff, and like then they slowly get together. That's how I feel with this. Okay. It does eventually get spicy, but like that's not this first book. I don't even think the second book either. Maybe halfway through the third, maybe fourth. I don't know. It takes a while. Yeah. Because there's a lot of like things going on in this world. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and she finds out things about herself that she didn't know before, like maybe her ancestry. Okay. Yeah. Which is important.
Why she's gold. Yeah.
She's like, I woke up like this and that's it. But yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend it. I didn't read the last book because I don't want it to end. Yeah. And it's been out for a while.
Yeah. That seems really good. I'm going to add that to my list.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And my last one is Broken Bonds by J. Bree. It's the Bonds That Tie series. The world is very interesting. The magic is interesting. It's unique. I've never read something like it before. Basically, she has what is called bonded. She has 5 guys that she's bonded to, and she doesn't want to be bonded to them for something that happened in her past, and we find that out as to why she's like pushing them away and like not really wanting to, even though she does feel that pull. Yeah. Okay. And then the guys treat her badly because they assume a lot of things about her. They assume that she just doesn't want to, she doesn't care about them, blah 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 blah, but not one of them asked her why. Men. Right. But yeah, we get 6 books from the series. It's complete, so you don't have to worry about like waiting or anything like that.
Good.
And yeah, each book we delve deeper into a specific guy, but they are all in each book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But each one you just see that she gets closer to one, and like she starts bonding with each one.
Okay.
And obviously there's ones that are ready to do it. Some are kind of hesitant, and then there's the one that's like completely disconnected and is like, no, I don't want to. I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
But when they are bonded, their magic is stronger. And they're like a force, so it is pretty cool when we see those scenes. Very action-y driven book. There's always something happening.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that I don't want to forget to mention is that one of the bonded gives her a shadow dog type of thing that lives like in her shoulder. So like he'll disappear and then he'll reappear. It is the cutest fucking thing.
I love that.
It's like, I want to say it's like a little puppy that just like lives on her shoulder, but like when he's like protective of her and stuff, like he grows and like changes and shifts and stuff.
Interesting.
But like it's just there. The person who gives her that is the most disconnected from her.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is he
like
really?
she is fighting to like get him close to her, basically.
I see.
And that whole relationship kind of like, that's the one that gets me the most, is their bond.
Yeah.
Because like he doesn't want anything, like he's like no.
Yeah.
But then gives her the little shadow animal that lives in her, like up here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
that's cute.
And then he hides behind like her neck and hair. It's the cutest thing.
Yeah.
And that got me.
Yeah.
It was so cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That one's also a good one if you like reverse harems. If you're okay with that, you should read this. There are spicy times with 1, 3, all of them together. I don't know. But yeah, it's a fun time. It's really, really a fun time.
All right. That was a very long video. If you are still here, thank you. I hope you had a little snack while you were watching that. If you read any of these, let us know your favorites in the comments. If you have other suggestions, let us know. If you haven't read any of these, and you can add them to your TBR, I'm so sorry. Adding more. But yeah, those were our fantasy recommendations. We wanted to give fantasy recommendations because it is like winter, cold months. I feel like that's the time to read fantasy. It's pitch black outside.
Yeah.
It's not even that late. So I feel like this is the perfect time to read a fantasy if you do want to do that. So we just wanted to give you guys some recommendations. We have so many different like subgenres of fantasy, like urban fantasy, romantasy, kind of like rom-com-y fantasy,
cozy
reverse
fantasy.
harem, cozy fantasy. There's a lot of different options here. So let us know if you read any of these down below in the comments.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hold Edward really quick.
Give it to me. No. It's not.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh. Just let it slip. You got it? Yeah.
I'm in pristine condition. Don't let those bitches fall.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh boy. I need to.
Are you okay?
Well, we're back.
Anyway.
After 1,000 years. Welcome to Girlies versus TBR. I'm Mari.
I'm literally laughing.